Welcome to another episode, everyone. Things are getting crazy here in the YouTube streets and in the Los Angeles County Jail. Blood member just put a bag on Jhood's head. This is not a joke. Well, because individuals there in the Los Angeles County Jail have killed for less. Individuals are in there starving. They are treacherous. And Jhood is on the infamous 2000 floor. I was down there on the 2000 floor for many years. I ran the 2000 floor. And let me tell you, it's not a joke. You know, if you're not somebody, you're going to be cooked. Now, Jhood, of course, is an infamous individual now, sort of famous, hood famous, ghetto famous, or whatever, if you will. You know, he's on No Jumper, he's on Cam Capone News, and he was making content from his cell when he was locked up. Individuals know who Jhood is. And the question has been asked, why is he still on the main line? Is he going to protective custody? Is he in protective custody now? Should he be going to protective custody, etc.? Now, ATM Richie, who is a blood member from Black Keystone Blood, him and Jhood have been going back and forth on the internet for some time now. ATM Richie was supposed to put up to Jhood's home and etc. You know, they were doing all of this stuff on the internet. And as I covered yesterday, Jhood has been in the LA County Jail, according to Big ACE, on the tier, yelling that ATM Richie snitched on him, the individual from Black Keystone Bloods that he's been getting into it with on the street. He says that he snitched on him. Now, this is two gangsters for YouTube who says that Jhood is in there for a violation. My guy, Chill 16 to Life, shout out to Chill 16 to Life. Go check him out. Shout out to two gangsters for YouTube as well, of course. Had the paperwork on Jhood. It didn't necessarily say why he was in there, but it just said that he had been arrested, had his name down there and all of that. He's in the county jail. C-Star had said in my comments yesterday, as soon as I dropped the video, he's out now, DP. He's out now. That's what C-Star said in the comments, that Jhood was out. As soon as I dropped my video, he commented and said that. But apparently he's not out. People saying that he's still in there. I don't know. Again, 16 to Life has the paperwork, so he has his name and the number that they gave him in the county jail, so you can go and run it and see if he's still in there or not. I'm not sure. But he may be in for some stuff in the county jail. If he is still in there, I'm going to get into that. I am in communication with some of those individuals in there. Hell, he may run into El Jefe for one, but should he even be on the main line, we're going to get into that. What the rules are in the county jail, or if they're plotting on Jhood and going to get him out of there. But ATM Richie, blood member from Black Keystone, who Jhood apparently, allegedly, supposedly, I didn't hear it, so I don't know. We heard Big A say yesterday that Jhood, again, yelled out on the chair that ATM Richie has him in there. ATM Richie snitched on him and has him in there. So ATM Richie here just put a bag, ATM Richie from Black Keystone, on Jhood's head there in the county jail. He's yelling, anyone that takes care of that, he's going to take care of them. Now, again, this is not necessarily a joke because the individuals in there will take him up on this offer. Believe me, they will take him up on it. These individuals trying to pay for their attorneys, they trying to feed themselves. It's vicious and animalistic in there. They take him up on it. Jhood, with the reputation that he has, well, I'm going to say that he is indeed in imminent danger, knowing what it is that I know. I'm going to get into that. Let's check out ATM Richie here. And Two Gangsters for YouTube says that Jhood's violation, that he's in the LA County Jail for a parole violation, and that the parole violation is for a fight that he had with J-Mac from Stevenson Village. When they filmed it on the internet, went to the hood, there was just a quick little clip of it, then it sort of went off the internet or something. I started to cover it, I stayed away from it, but he had a little fight out there. And it was on the internet. According to Two Gangsters for YouTube, That's why J Hood is in there. That's how he got a violation. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how ATM Richie, how can he snitch on him and put him in there through his parole officer? I mean, I guess anyone can call your parole officer and say things, but what is he going to call him and say? I mean, J Hood is on the internet. Videos of him in his hood, videos of him saying that he runs his hood or has a lot of say-so in his hood. The video of him with the fight, video of him in the club throwing up his hood at the little get-together. I believe he said his auntie had passed, rest in peace to her, throwing up his hood. After he said he was he was a Muslim, that he doesn't bang anymore, and that he was getting out trying to help the youth. This is what he said the first 3 days or so of being free. That's how it is. You still have that penitentiary on you, and everything that you were saying in there, I'm going to get out, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you get out and it ends up being a different story.
J Hood is yelling out over the tier, and he's telling everybody that ATM Richie told. According to him, ATM is the reason why he's in jail. But ATM Richie finally responds. These two stay going back and forth.
ATM Richie, you never been to no prison in California, only Vegas, and you got ran off BPS when you was 17 years old. You scary buster ass, and you didn't want to squabble the real Lil Smiley.
Cub was in the yellows when I was in the county in 2019.
Cub was in the yellows.
On BSC, Cub was in yellows in 2019.
Nigga, you a buster, cuz. Dead homies, nigga.
Play crazy.
Not trying. He wasn't trying.
You ain't crazy, nigga.
Nigga, you ain't like that, nigga.
Dead homies, I ain't gonna lie, cuz. Cuz is from BPS, but he just can't go over there.
Yeah, he can't go over there.
That's
because he used to be.
Oh, that's nasty work. Well, he ain't from BPS then if he can't go over there. I don't give a damn. If he used to be able to go over there, then he used to be from BPS. If you can't go over there, then you're not from over there. Not anymore. Now, I don't know. I don't know that this is true. This looked like the same dude that was with J Hood at that No Jumper interview. But that is, I bet you that is him, because they was talking about that on the No Jumper interview, that he was in the yellows or whatever. That's for medication. When they said that he was in the yellows in the county jail, talking about ATM Richie. The yellows is a yellow jumpsuit, and it's an indication that individuals are on some sort of psych medication. They're playing crazy. Maybe they really are crazy. Sometimes individuals do it for their court case. They have a whole separate module for you, for individuals that are on medication, and they put you in these yellow uniforms. And it's sort of frowned upon if you're supposed to be a member and a strong individual. You're supposed to be in general population, on the main line, taking care of your business, not somewhere curled up in some medical facility, with a yellow jumpsuit on. So it's sort of frowned upon. That's why they're bringing it up in this way.
Lil Smiley,
that's facts.
Real Lil Smiley came and said, let's squabble. He said, on the dead homies, I'll squabble you, and got ran off. He only can go over there when he pay niggas like Phantom, when he pay niggas like Baby Greedy. He got to pay to come over there. I'm in the hood calling shots. You talking about some 50-50, and I told him myself, you told on Rockstar for Bonnie Hunters. You told on Rockstar for Bonnie Hunters. She star on the yard with him right now. Them Damus up there need to make Rockstar give up that paperwork.
Now we got Big Ace with the content, and he said J Hood is.
Yeah, they're gonna have to give up the paperwork, because you saying that, putting this jacket on the man that he snitched on Rockstar from Bonnie Hunter, as we heard him say. But you just heard J Hood yell out, "I'm calling shots in my hood."
In LA County Jail. He's on the 2000 floor. Now here's the trippy part. J Hood might not be good on that floor. They said J Hood is yelling out over the tier, and he's asking other inmates, is he good on that floor? My boy don't want no surprise attack. He ain't trying to get poked up. J Hood is always gonna have problems in LA County Jail, because let's say this floor lets him slide, the next one might not.
I got a call, man, from one of my young homies.
Okay, so we saw that already. Now, Too Gangsta for YouTube, his title said J Hoods. It says, I'm sure he meant to say J Hood gets packed out in LA County Jail today. Carson Crip, No Jumper, Los Angeles gangs. But he hasn't said anything about J Hood getting packed out today in the county jail. Did not get packed out, not yet. So I'm not sure exactly why he said that, but we're going to pass by what Big Ace had to say, because we already heard him yesterday. We're going to get straight to the blood that put this bounty on on J Hood's head.
On your head. He said anybody that gets at J Hood, give me your Cash App and I'll send you some money.
Don't say now, Rich Runner, the stunner shooter, ain't gonna niggas know. Hey, what's going on with J Hood? What's going on? Nigga, I'm getting all of these notifications that he in the county jail right now on the 2000 floor, running, screaming off the tier. ATM Richie told on me. What? You don't even know you, gang. Nigga don't know your name. All I know is what you go by on the internet. I don't know nothing about you. And guess what? I hope the county jail does what they supposed to do to you for making false claims about it and telling on you. You getting your motion of discovery soon. I hope they this time, nigga. Why in the fuck is he even on the mainline 2000 for? What the fuck is going on? Y'all forgot what he just did in the pen? How the fuck is he there drinking coffee with you ass niggas talking about Richie told on him? On the damn homies. Rich Runner, the stunner shooter and gunner, niggas know. Hey, LA County Jail, handle that business for me. Handle that business for me. The first nigga handle that business. Tap in with me. Have your girlfriend call me, your mama, sister, brother, somebody. I got you. Rich Runner.
All right, man. There you have it. Again, not necessarily a joke. You know, ATM Richie, he's loud on Instagram. I've seen a couple of his clips. I don't know who that man is. You know, you heard what J Hood just had to say about him, put a jacket on him, said that he's a snitch on somebody that's in the penitentiary from bounty hunter. And now, apparently, allegedly, I don't know. I haven't heard J Hood yelling over the tier. So I don't know. But according to Big Ace yesterday, J Hood was yelling out that ATM Richie told him. Well, ATM Richie just, apparently heard the same thing because you see him defending himself saying, I don't even know you, I don't even know your name. He's talking about I told on you. You know, watch when your paperwork come out, you're going to see what really happened. You told on yourself, basically. You're on the internet. You in there for a violation. What does that have to do with me? You put a snitch jacket on me because you perhaps got yourself locked up. I don't know. Maybe J Hood does know what happened to him. I don't know. But there you hear ATM Richie say, he is a blood member. Y'all take care of that, and I got you. And it may sound like because he's saying, just hit me up, have your girl hit me. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? It's not a direct hit. Well, man, like I said, man, you'd be surprised. You know, in the LA County Jail, again, it gets very dangerous. It gets very vicious. These individuals are in there hungry for money. And, they already, off the top, are not going to have a lot of respect for J Hood. This is not the streets. I'm gonna get into that. This is not the streets. So, he puffing up on someone and thinking this, man, no, them dudes will kill you in there. You don't have your gun. And if you got a knife, so what? So does everyone else. And they are unafraid to use them. We'll see what happens. But it's not necessarily good that this blood member just put this bounty on J Hood's head there in the county jail. Hell, we see what happened the last time. Allegedly, someone had a bounty out on someone and what dude yelling on the phone and screaming. He's never been the same since. And J Hood was speaking on that on No Jumper and all that. I mean, now he's back in there, or at least he was. Like I say, C-Star said that he was back home, but I didn't hear that anywhere else yesterday. Individuals still making videos as if J Hood is still in there. He was certainly in there at some point. I don't know. But it looks like he's still in there for a violation. It's not every day that you go in there and get out the next day or the same day. If you got a violation, you got a violation. You're doing some time on a violation, whether it's 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, whatever it is that they give you on the violation, depending on the offense. But you're in there for some kind of time. They don't just cuff you up, take you to the county jail. Wasn't in a police station. You're all the way in the county jail and then let you out the next day from the county jail. It happens though. So I don't know. See, like I said, C-Star said he was out, but according to everyone else in the metaverse anyway, he's still in there. I haven't took the time out to go and check. You guys going to check it out. Go check out 16 and Lights video, chill. And again, he has J Hood's name. He has the paperwork with J Hood being in the county jail, his booking number and all of that. You can go and get it and see if he's still in there. I'll probably do that before I do my next video, because if he's still in there, then yeah, I want to know if he's going PC myself. But I'll let you know, should he be going PC and what the rules are in the county jail, as opposed to the prison system and how he's even able to hit the 2,000 floor. But I do know some things that's going on in there right now. I do have people on the ground in the county jail. All right. Let me know what you think in the comments. Blood member puts a bag on the internet. Hey, I'm covering it. Yeah, he put it out there. He made his own video. It's not speculation. You just heard it come out of his own mouth. And hey, take care of that. Holler at me. I'm going to take care of it. He didn't give any numbers or whatever. He's probably so that he don't, get himself in trouble. Specific numbers. Got 10,000 for you. I've seen him on Instagram flexing big money before, actually. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Nasty work. I mean, we get free, we got to stay free. That's the plan. Damn that shit. Damn that county jail. Damn that prison system. And damn that county jail. No. For those that are in there, get home soon. Be strong and get home soon. Mind your business. Study, read, exercise. Eat as best as you can, as healthy as you can. Keep your mind strong. Stay out of everyone's mix and business and come home to the people who really care about you. And to your people here on the street who really need you. The community is suffering right now. The community is in shambles. And we need y'all help. We need your help. We need you to come and join us with this war that we're out here fighting, that has been waged upon our bodies. Stay safe and stay free, people.